kick it away. Utah State won the toss and deferred, and they will hang it up for Branch, and he's going to bring it out to start this home season, and he gets Collin. A little confusion for Utah State defensively on the first snap. It's Woody Marks to take the flip, and he's got a big chunk of 8. A back and forth nail biter less than a week ago. Short week for USC. Movement, flags. Back to the ground. Big hole. Marks, big gain. And Woody Marks across mid. Moss's first throw, right on the money. Jacoby Lane for USC. First down. Here's Joyner, patiently waiting to bust through the middle of that. Trojans. Back to the ground. Have got a clear view of it all. Moss, middle of the back of the. So 3rd and goal. Here comes pressure. And it's 3 yards. Made 2 last week, missed from 29, but he drills this out of the hold of. And we're in the middle of last week's game and helped lead Utah State to a win. And here he throws on first down, complete to elements very different than you might otherwise have prepared for. Here's Royals again. He gets 1 block. State.
Personal foul, blindside block, offense number 60.
They're one of the fastest teams in the nation last year and last week running plays. There's Royals.
Want to bleed this clock all game.
Rasul Faison, the running back, and he bounces it outside, and in 2 plays into Trojan territory. Faison looking for somewhere to go, and he finds a hole to at least get positive.
Big challenge when you're trying to play downhill.
Barnes, good pocket, and he throws.
Punch out of this.
They bring it. Trouble. Faison on the check down, and he can't get. So dangerous. There was a punt last week that almost went the distance. Here's Marks. Boy, he has looked
Touched behind the line of scrimmage the majority of this ball game.
Moss, patient. Lake McCree. Bowl game, and was able to come back and have his best game as a Trojan in Vegas. Here's Marks.
Game against the Trojans than he has all season.
Moss, pressure, got hit.
Them work it all the way down the field.
Moss, quick throw, unattended is Kyle Ford. Here's Joyner. And he breaks away from 2 tacklers. Miller Moss lead blocking. Joyner down the sideline. First down and goal. Here's Joyner running behind McCree. And Michael Lance on for the point after. Possession for Utah State as the dangerous Jalen Royals goes in motion, and they get it to him, but off his back shoulder, he's able to at least. Rasul Faison, and he gets stood up by Kamari, who's loving this. 3rd down and 3. Play clock low. Barnes, pressure, and Nimrod used to punting at 55. Moss looking, loading up. Deep shot, Makai Levin.
That is his unique trait.
Woody Marks.
DBs.
Movement, flags, Moss, and it's intercepted through the hands of Lake McCree. Ike Larson.
Defense number 9. Enforcement of the 5-yard.
Woody Marks, first down.
So thick.
Second quarter begins with Kyron Hudson's first touch of the night, and he can't have enough guys like him. That's what Lincoln Riley told us about the guy that had the 2 best catches in college football. Jacoby Lane dropped a touchdown on that first drive. You know he'd love another shot. Here's Lemon, and he jumped. Motion to the top. Moss looking. He goes for a rock. Flag.
Abrupt and discouraging signals defense by rule. This is
And down, they'll call that. Not sure if that may have happened on that snap.
Moss. Brand! And nobody wants him. So give it to the running back.
Defensive blow here, Yoke.
Here's Bryson Barnes trying to throw, and he does. He connects with
Royals at the bottom of the screen.
Barnes will check it down the pass for it, Yogi. They do keep Lane and Royals at the bottom of the screen together. Barnes looking elsewhere. Pressure coming from the back, and he'll. Anthony Lucas flushes Barnes out so far. Here comes heat. Mohammed got there late. This is Herschel. 5 wide. Anthony Lucas comes free to 6 different receivers so far tonight for Miller Moss, and he's going to throw on first down. Plenty of time. Lake McCree turns around and then has it punched out. Rasul Faison. You know, Yogi, one
Good opportunity to keep one here.
Barnes. There's Jalen Royals. And here's the first run of the game. Quick throw to Royals. And they can't. Last week and not available today. Pressure coming. It's Gentry who hits the quarterback bar. Here's Faison. And he gets tackled by Lee on for the punt. To Zachariah Branch.
And I'll finish it for you here after this play.
All right, first down. It's a handoff to Woody Mark.
Catcher on the team.
This is Mekhi Lemon with Deuce Robinson blocking out in front.
Take a play.
Woody Marks, trick play, flea flicker, back to Moss, wide open Lemon! And kid who grew up in the Logan area, takes a lot of pride in being a Utah State Aggie. Here's Marks, blockers in front.
Right hand down, that's where it's going to get called all season.
Zachariah Branch with half the defense chasing him. Gets away from one defender, leaps another. Brian Jackson has come into the game at running back, and there's Jay Fair with his first. Brian Jackson, the freshman, his first career carry, and USC hasn't changed the formation, Yogi. Back to Brian Jackson. Third down and goal. Pressure coming. Moss to Branch. Games of offensive players. He was the defensive coordinator. Lance on for the field goal, and he's got it. I mean, what a place to watch a football game. Here's Jalen Royals to try and get the Aggies into field position here. And
Climbing.
they go to Michigan in 2 weeks. So no timeouts for Faison, and this is a big chunk on first down, and he gets out across.
And now you're moving.
Barnes, good pocket that time, padded and picked off. Mascarenas Arnold, he's an USC add-on. Here's Woody Marks. Integrated right into this defense, Yogi. Like Gavin Meyer, Mascarenas Arnold. Here's Lake McCree, who's having a career night. He's going to add.
Holding. Offense number 6. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul into the run. Still second down.
Everything in front.
So second and 11. Moss setting up all the time to hit Woody Mark. Country. Now he can run. And he churned.
They play in man coverage.
This is Branch.
And that Branch, though.
Moss right on the money. Marks got a block, cuts it back. Woody Marks over 100 yards in this game. Moss looking back at the end. Here's Mekhi Lemon. He's got a blocker, cuts it back and leaps. He wears number 7 to honor his mom. Her birthday is on.
And he watched practice as a 6- and 7-year-old saying, one day I'm going to be that point. You got to take a couple shots here to try to get back in this thing.
All right, after a brief delay for the power outage, for Southern California. Barnes is going to hand it to Rasul down. Here for Utah State, trying to get something going. First touch of the game for Kyrese White. Barnes. Wow. That's incredible. Here's Barnes, and there is Brock Lane, the tight end, a first down. Faison dancing away.
Continue to emerge.
This is the furthest Utah State has been into Trojan territory. Barnes gets stood up. Jamil Mohammed. Barnes, pressure, and he gets... 1st and 10, Miller Moss, Quentin Joyner the back. And Moss is going to keep this.
And imagine Caleb's asleep in advance of that first start here.
Moss, nice touch. There's Quentin Joyner, and he cuts it back. Joyner gets a first down for USC, still churning. High snap, but Moss handled it. Joyner, stiff arm. It's coming out of their ears. A talented, maybe young at spots, but a talented offensive line.
I think that's...
3-man rush. And there's Jacoby Lane. Brian Jackson, who got a few carries in the first for USC. And he's blocking in front of Quentin Joyner. And stays in the game with Cade Eldridge, the other tight end. Moss. Almost in for Moss. Wants to throw. And he's got Cade Eldridge, who's able to USC. First down and goal. Joyner. Formation for the first time in this game. Joyner. And Michael Lance remains.
They check the box on effort against LSU. Feels like they're checking the boxes on the other 2 pieces tonight.
Him and how he's been able to get things seemingly turned so quickly. Barnes pressured.
Duo for quite some time here.
Zachariah Branch really hasn't had a good chance at a return yet tonight. A sophomore from Pololo, Hawaii, handing it off
In this quarterback room since the spring.
Fumbles that snap, but then picks it up. Stays cool. Throws it downfield, and wow. How about that, Yogi? Mayava's going to check it down to Walker Lyons, the first career catch for the freshman.
And just really committed himself to this system all off season.
Touch pass to Brian Jackson.
Used to play linebacker here for the Trojans back in the day.
Brian Jackson on 3rd down and short, able to churn.
And then Booty, John David Booty, and then Mark Sanchez and Matt Barkley, who's here tonight.
Brian Jackson.
After Reggie Bush.
Hold on.
Won
How
the
about
Heisman.
Sorry to interrupt, but the guy in the back right in the shadows.
Yeah.
Walker Lyons gets tied.
Caleb Williams, the torch.
This is Jay Fair.
Help us, and if guys keep playing well, they'll keep playing them.
Mayava dances away again. Mayava trying to make magic. The path is 41-0.
Program led by QB1 Miller Moss, and so many of those foundational players in their 2nd year in the program.
Add on that, Yogi, with what you're saying there. I mean, it's kind of the evolution of this program a little bit, right? With what Lincoln Riley has done from year 1 to year.
Either getting the right guys in the transfer portal or developing the right guys through high school.
Coliseum, what's cool just being in the Coliseum is really cool. Miller Moss, you know he'd love to get free. This is way up in the air. A pop-up out to right center.
That's for conference play in 2 weeks.
Mayava steps up and
Position group.
Amarion Peterson gets his first.
In that running back room.
Mayava throws and it's broken.
Detail in which he challenges you with every single time out on the practice field.
Eddie Chapliski to punt it away.
Adversity.
Kyrese White with the.
I'm going to go learn. I'm going to go compete. He could have easily decided to dip. Cliff Kingsbury.
3rd down here for Barnes. Long throw.
11 photo. Look at Branch back here. See if he can get loose.
Branch not forcing the issue either. The delay ends. Everyone's back on the field, and here we go. Jade Mayava on the move, and he throws complete.
No lights being on or minimal lighting.
And it was a short week. So what question did this team answer as Mayava connects over the middle with Jaden Richard? 1st down and 10. Back into the red zone. And
USC in the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
He's from Northern California, so you know this place means something to him. Says it's not that easy, even though the accomplishments are there. Here's Walker Lyons with the catch, and he stays on his feet.
It is here in LA.
Including 2 years ago when Lincoln Riley did it. Peterson stays up and gets in. You think they got something here?
I think they got something here. And I think once they how to identify the right player, not just the one that wants to come here who's talented.
This is Herschel Turner, the freshman, with a first down. Ball's out. Was it a coach of the year? He did both twice at North Dakota State.
And then Doug Belk, who was the defensive coordinator at Houston. Foundational year. The foundation is set.
Colby Bowman, who just had that big. We learned is going to Stanford. She's at the game tonight. Addie, but she's on her way there.
When you're looking at the playoff or a run to the Big Ten championship game.
Herschel Turner, another nice carry, and staying on his feet.
Didn't win so many options, Yogi.
Whoa! If you're thinking about a shutout, Utah State is in field goal range, but
False start. Offense number.
his mom didn't like everybody at Texas Tech, where his dad was playing football, calling young Anthony Bubba. Good run here from Herschel Turner, but to try and break the shutout. And that is no good. He had the leg, but Danton Lynn's defense keeps the 0 on the board. For LSU, they move up from 23 to 13. They come home at the Coliseum. The Big Ten